In a 2016 CNBC News report, business executive Julie Sweet stated, "What is the greatest advice I give? Develop excellent communication skills." Hi, my name is McKenzie, and I'm really excited to take this class because I myself would love to be able to develop excellent communication skills. In this speech, I'm going to brief you on my background, tell you a few of my favorite things, and then I'm going to leave you off with a couple interesting facts about myself that I hope will make me a little bit memorable. First off, onto my background. I was born and raised in Blackfoot. It is halfway between Pocatello and halfway between Idaho Falls. I choose to go to the Idaho Falls campus just a little bit more than the Pocatello one due to the fact that I do work up there. I am a credit consultant, and so a lot of my job is being able to have excellent communication skills, which is why I'm very excited to be able to take this job. I lived in Salt Lake City for a year, and that is in 2018, so I ended up moving away for a little bit, but I ended up just wanting to come back home, and that is when I met my boyfriend, and we have been together for a year. We do have a kid. He is 6 months old, and we also have 3 dogs together. One of them's name is Ashton Kutcher, and he is a bulldog, and then we have a Chihuahua, and then we have little Mia, and we're not quite sure what kind of dog she is. Now I'm going to move on to a couple of my favorite things. I love the movie and the series Jane the Virgin. That's actually where I got my son's name, Mateo. Her son in the movie, the lead character's son's name is Mateo, and so that's when I decided that I was going to name my kid that. I didn't know his gender at the time, but I just knew that his name was going to be Mateo regardless of the gender. I love to paint and draw. I try to spend as much time on my free time being able to do that. However, recently I haven't had a lot of time between school, work, and my child, but I do try to be able to get those kinds of things done in my life. Me and my boyfriend love to enjoy play soccer. Actually, when I did move back, that's one of the things we do a lot together. And I hope that this summer, now that things have calmed down a little bit, we can get back into doing the soccer together. We love to listen to a lot of country music around my home. It's actually one of my favorite music genres. It calms my son down a lot, and I think a lot of that is because during my pregnancy, I did listen to country music quite a bit. And so when I brought him home, when he would cry, we'd just play a little bit of country music, and it definitely helps soothe him. Now I want to move on to a couple interesting facts that I hope I can leave you guys with. I bought a home when I was 19 years old. When I did move back from Salt Lake City, I lived with my dad for a little while, and due to the fact my parents are divorced, I didn't want to move between homes very often. So I decided that being able to purchase a home and get on my own was a step that I wanted to take, and I'm glad I did. I didn't know that I was going to be starting a family a couple years later, but I'm glad I took that step because having my own home for my family is something that is interesting about me. I took a political science 1101 class in high school, and that is when I got to go to Washington, D.C. It was probably the best experience I've had in my entire life, so I definitely say it was probably my favorite college class I've taken. I was given the opportunity to be able to go into the actual house in Washington, D.C., the Capitol building, and we got a private tour of it at night. So we got to see where Congress meets. We got to actually see some of the actual figures and the monuments in the building. I also was given the opportunity to meet Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts, and so that's where the communication comes in. I used to have a lot better communication skills, but because I've kind of been out of the communication game for a while, I think being able to develop better and excellent communication skills is going to be very important for my career currently, and it's going to be better for my career in the future when I do get into mechanical engineering. In conclusion, I talked about a few things. I talked about where I was from and my small family and what, I do. I also told you about a couple of my favorite things. And then I hope I give you a few interesting facts about myself that kind of made it to where I stand out, besides the fact that I have pink hair. I'm really excited to get a better understanding of communication and develop excellent communication skills. And I'm really glad that I'm able to take this class, and I'm excited to meet you guys. Thank you.